Hi, Sagittarius. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers and broadcaster of astrology. First of all, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time because I know it is valuable. I have a lot of entrepreneurs on my channel, so I know you guys have things to do. So to reward that, I will be giving you content that is very beneficial. So please like the video, subscribe to the channel to help me grow so that all of us as a collective can grow. My channel is geared toward helping you mind, body, and soul. So also career, as I said, there's a lot of entrepreneurs here. So my goal is to make sure that we grow in our careers, that we realize our deepest aspirations, that we fulfill our soul mission here on earth. So if you don't know your rising sign and your moon sign, I suggest you go to cafeastrology.com and you get that information. You can put in your birth, time of birth, your date of birth, and your place of birth, and it'll give you that information for free. So that way you can check every video, your moon sign, your rising sign, and your sun sign. In addition to that, me personally, I check also the house that rules my career sector. For you, Virgo rules your career sector, which is ruled by Mercury. So that's even more important that you, like you hear, don't sign things during the retrograde. That's, you're ruled by Mercury. Your career sector, okay, is ruled by Mercury. If you'd like to know more about E-Ray Taronic, just go to the information under the video, and I have my Amazon link there and Instagram, or you can go to the About section on YouTube on my channel, and all of my links are there. Okay, so let's get into the astrology. Happy Martin Luther King Day, first of all. That's the day I'm taping this. Aquarius season is here from January 20th through February 18th. The fixed air sign of Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of freedom, revolutionary visions, progress, originality, science, among other things. Aquarians are inquisitive and have a knack for intellectual conversation, but they can be aloof and unpredictable at times, okay? Hence being ruled by Uranus, the planet of unpredictability. So expect some surprises this go around, some shocks during that time, the January 20th through February 18th. This season reminds us to be original, brilliant, and bold, to increase our humanitarian efforts because we need that out in the world today because it's so disheartening with all the things going on, It prompts us to network with other people. Aquarians they have friends. They like having friends. Okay. So they want us to get out there. The universe wants us to get out there and network at this time, meet new people, develop new positive ideas, places, and see new places and new things. Aquarius is all about the experience. So you want that experience to be positive and you want to experience more. Now, that being said, let's see where some of our planets are. Well, major planets. We'll go over Uranus first. Okay, Uranus is in Taurus right now. Okay, it reigns over our values, our money, our resources. It's going forward, so we're good to go in that area now. Okay, it's currently toggling between 2 and 6 degrees Taurus. So any planets you have that are ruled by Taurus, and they're in 2 or houses and they're between 2 and 6 degrees, you're going to experience those shifts even more so than anyone else. In addition to that, there's an opposition to Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra. So if you have Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra in any position on your chart between 2 and 6 degrees, you're going to feel shifts in that area as well. That's why it's so important to know your chart, to have your chart, so you can know this information beforehand. Okay, it always helps to be in the know. When we come into February, we are still in Aquarius. We're still expansive, free thinking, objective. After that, February 19th, we go into Pisces. That's when we're going to be less heady. We're going to be more emotional. Okay, so we're going to go from one end of the spectrum all the way to the other end of the spectrum as far as where the sun is shining. Now, Mercury. Very important planet to go over. The planet of skills, communication, sales, intellect as well. It leaves the sign of Capricorn to move into Aquarius on Friday, January 31st. Okay, keeping us objective and free thinking. Then on the 3rd, it goes into dreamy, emotional Pisces. Okay, fanciful Pisces. The retrograde is at 12 degrees Pisces from February 17th to March 10th. You always have that shadow period. So go a week before that and even a week after for the times that will feel the effects of it. Okay. It can stir up communication brought about by insecurities. Okay. So that being said, I want you to be honest with yourself. Don't project your insecurities onto other people. And at the same time, don't allow people to project their insecurities onto you. It's just not fair. Don't do it. So avoid signing contracts at this time, especially you, Sagittarius. Okay. Because your career sector is ruled by Virgo. Virgo's ruled by Mercury. Mercury's retrograde, the planet of intellect, skills, communication, sales, is retrograde, looking back over things past. You don't want to jump into something going this way, and you don't even have the support of the person who rules that area for you. Okay? So just cool your jets. Okay? And let's not run forward. We're still doing groundwork. We're still working here. We're going back over the groundwork that we've already done, in fact. At this time, the exes can pop back up into your life, trying to cause a stir. Your romantic partner can want to talk about the past again and again and again and again. That happens during the retrograde. People you haven't talked to in a long time. You may have to rework things. You may have to rewrite things, revise things, revisit. It's about revisiting as a whole. Okay? So it's important to just slow and steady. Okay? And wait until after the retrograde to go forward. Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, romance, and finances, enters the cardinal fire sign of Aries at 0 degrees on February 7th, where it'll stay there until March the 4th. Love can ignite in this fiery competitive sign, ushering in a renewed sense of passion into your relationship. So if you've been lacking that, welcome back. There you go. Okay. Channel that energy and get the romance and the passion started back up again. Okay. Try something new. During the new moon on February 23rd, it squares Jupiter in Capricorn. Okay. This is the new moon in Pisces. Pisces stirs up emotions. It's square to Jupiter and Capricorn. So be on the lookout for temporary changes in your relationships. And I mean relationships across the board, because Venus rules your finances still. So when you have that clash, you might have some changes in people that you have business dealings with, or as far as your money and your finances. Tax time is coming. And this is relationships in marriage. This can be relationships with a coworker, peers. Any of those relationships can experience shifts. Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, leaves Sagittarius on February 16th. But before that, for the first couple weeks, where you're raring to go. It's in your sign. You've got the gusto, you've got the power, you've got the energy. You are ready and willing to do what you need to do to accomplish your goals. Now, after that, on the 16th, that's when the boss comes in. Capricorn comes in to make sure that you drive this thing home. And it's going to stay there with you until the end of March. So even after the retrograde, Capricorn is still there to make sure we accomplish our goals. We're going to be going out to accomplish lofty goals at this time. We have to make sure, though, that you practice patience and you develop a strategy. It's about the people that have a plan. If you have a plan, you're well ahead of the others who are just going out there willy-nilly. Okay? So have a plan and work your plan. Ward against being ruthless, though. Okay? We want to take the positive aspects of Capricorn, not the negative ones. So no being ruthless, and maintain your self-control. Okay? As opposed to seeking revenge, just glow up. Just do better. Shine brighter. Be better, not bitter. Okay, I'm saying that to all the signs. Be better, not bitter. Please. We've got enough of that out here today. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, entered Capricorn, we know, on December of 2019, and it's going to stay there to December of 2020 on the 18th, I believe, until the 18th. This is a time when you can acquire wealth and social status and material things, but you had to have done the work. Did you put in the work, Sagittarius? If you put in the work, you can expect to reap great benefits. Reaping what you sow can be beneficial. It doesn't always have to be a negative thing. Now, that being said, as far as Jupiter, on February 20th, Jupiter is sextile Neptune, aspecting Pisces and Capricorn. Okay? This is wonderful. Your inspiration can be thriving at this time. Your creativity can be thriving at this time. Work up something new. Start on some. Well, you don't want to launch things during the retrograde or anything like that, but use that creativity to think up something great, brilliant. With that sextile there, it's time for it. By the way, a sextile is when two planets are 60 degrees apart, forming a harmonious aspect or a favorable aspect. It's a harmonious angle. So that's for people who want to just learn more about the terminology I'm using. Saturn, the planet of responsibilities and restriction, reality. We know it had been affecting a part of our chart for the past 2 years. Now Jupiter is there to ease the constraints. Okay. We've already gone through this. If you want to know how it affects your sign, go to the December video. December video. It's about 33 minutes long. One of the first videos I did, or you can go to E. Ray Taronic on Facebook, scroll down, there's less posts on that page, and go to the December newsletter, and it's in there. The two moons we have this month are the full snow moon on February 9th in the fixed fire sign of Leo, which the Native Americans call the hunger moon or the storm moon. And we have a new moon on February 23rd in the mutable sign of Pisces, which things can be illuminated at that time, or new things can come out that'll stir up emotions in you. Okay. Can be good emotions, definitely. But look for that. So let's get into your personal astrology. I'm trying to keep the video under 20 minutes for you. Sagittarius ranges from November 22nd to December 21st. You should be taking advantage of the Mars transit in your sign that we talked about, with you having the gusto and things like that before Capricorn comes in. Be the leader and pioneer you were meant to be, but confidence is key. It's not the time to delve into your insecurities. It's not the time to let people project their insecurities on you, bringing your mood down. Okay, it's not time for that. Get that out of there. Create some distance between you and those people if need be. If you need to take some classes to boost your self-assurance, so that you can learn a little more about what you're working on, do that. Get things done while you have the determination and the extra boost of energy from Mars. Just ward against the negative aspects, like impatience, aggression, violence. You don't want to go off into those, okay? So, it's called the God of War. But you want to ward against that, okay? Now, the Mercury retrograde in communication and skills and sales from the 17th of February to March the 10th could cause a stir in your family sector, okay? Your family relationships. In fact, your third house of communication and siblings, along with your fourth house of home and family and security, is impacted all month. Do not allow fear, insecurities, doubt cloud your judgment. Okay, with that Pisces there, it's going to be all murky. Don't do it. Stay focused. Okay, this includes people that push these negative traits onto you. Create distance between you and them. Exercise patience if you find yourself revisiting touchy subjects. Like I said, if an ex wants to go, or if a current loved one wants to rehash the past again, over and over, you can listen to them. Try not to flip out, listen to what they're saying, because they can't help it. It's Mercury retrograde. It's bringing it back up. It happens. You just got to try to keep the controversy down between you two. Be honest with yourself about the people, places, and things you need to let go of, including your toxic vices, Sagittarius, your toxic habits. Okay? You want to let go of those things, whether it be food, alcohol, drugs, whatever, casino, whatever it may be. Be honest with yourself about balancing those habits. And please don't keep your emotions bottled up. If you need somebody to talk to, find somebody qualified to talk to. There's nothing wrong or nothing to be ashamed about if you need to find someone to talk to. That's important for your mental wellness. Okay? So, that being said, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And, go out there and do what you got to do, Sagittarius. You can do it. Definitely. It's definitely possible. You have Mars there pushing you and helping you out. Just don't get testy when you get into those conversations with a loved one. Okay? Bye, Sagittarius. Have a great day.